tonight's starting lineup presented by your Mercedes-Benz Tri-State dealers. For the Atlanta Hawks, who've made some changes when it comes to their rotations and lineups of late, having lost 6 straight. Trae Young, of course, their headliner. And for the Nets, they will once again have this same starting 5 for the 19th straight game. Dinwiddie and Temple in the backcourt. Prince, Harris, and Allen in. The is brought to you by Nissan. Jared Allen wins the tip, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Nets 15-13. Hawks are 6-23 as that jumper goes down for the rookie DeAndre Hunter.
Well, that's what he's going to.
4th pick of this past year's draft out of UVA. Here's Temple, run off the line. His mid-range is good.
Certain offense, everyone getting some touches.
Herder off 1 foot, floats it in. He would be
no better than to use phrase.
Yeah, because otherwise
I'm going to retract.
I mean, in fairness, you really don't know records.
Nice the ball.
Harris, catch, fire, hit from 3.
And they struggle defending the
Nets 2 of 7 from the floor in the early going. Brooklyn 8-5 at home this year as Hunter splashes a 3. Up a tad short on that one. Reddish, strong finish over Allen, and Kenny Atkinson needs a timeout. Sure of himself, and even last year he felt like he deferred too often as Dinwiddie takes it to the hole more consistently. Hunter flips it up and in.
I think with Dinwiddie, you like the way that he reads the defenses and balances things out.
Boy, there has been virtually no defensive beginning for the Hawks. Temple, the runner, he's good.
And a big-time shot by Garrett Temple because you...
Another one goes in the book of Jared Allen as Prince cashes in from 3. Now, this would be a little different, but still same principle at play. As Dinwiddie hits the mid-range, and DeAndre Bembry in a lot of...
The first year, the second year, I think it's one of those circumstances.
Harris buries the 3.
Big-time shot for Joe Harris to get
Allen. A 10-0 Brooklyn run, and now it's 13. Dinwiddie working with Allen. Harris finds him, and Allen lays it in. A 15-0 Brooklyn run. Much more feisty defense now from Brooklyn as Herder can't finish. Len good battle on the glass, and he wins it. Alex Len. Prince lines it up and knocks it down. In this first from 3-point range. Catch and fire for Parker is good.
Everyone's pretty warm in here. Defense, and finally when he engaged them both, able to get a layup.
Speaking of layups, pause at one point in the middle of your breakdown. And I don't think it was by design stylistically. I think...
So I'm just trying to prove my worth.
Dinwiddie can't finish. Jordan sure can.
He can rebound outside his range.
Done a lot of those things.
Effort plays.
Bembry floats it in. In this first, they had trailed by as many as 11. Kurucs! And DeAndre Jordan picks up that dime. Jordan given a lot of space, says, all right, I'll barrel in and float it home, plus the foul. And his free throw shooting.
How that changes the rotation of combinations, just getting used to one another.
Trae Young gets that leaner to drop. Herder hits the 3.
That one was hot and hot.
Now, Bembry able to snare it in traffic and then couldn't caress it home. Jordan has it popped away and Bembry puts it in.
Speaking of pep.
Kurucs on the cut, the stop, and the finish. That looks like the Rodions Kurucs of last season.
But there's so much movement by this Nets offense.
Jordan got a hand on that. Lane, he's been a load inside thus far tonight.
Yeah, for
tie with John Stockton is now 4th all-time in games played, and Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Temple high off the window and softly tosses it home. Len, a corner 3 is good. Alex Len, wide open underneath. Alex Len gets loose.
And whether it was the pointing.
Joe Harris, Taurean Prince getting ready to check in. Temple comes up with a steal. Pick the pocket of Young and lays it in.
Give me that money. Garrett's cut. Good point. But he was pretty high on the layup.
Len and Young have the pick and roll working now.
Garrett, you beat
Atlanta, not a good rebounding team, is currently a +5 on the glass as Young buries the three. And Temple and Harris immediately zigging, flipping, taking, and hitting. Trae Young and Alex wide open. Can't hit the three. Len pops it in. Len is kid ready, has 4 offensive rebounds. Dinwiddie barrels in and finishes.
starting to get back to himself and into his role.
Dinwiddie fends off and finishes.
A little further down on my list. That's all I'll say.
Pick and roll defense and spillage. Prince hits the runner. Teams. 3 to shoot in the corner. Bembry connects. A hard-earned 3 points for Atlanta.
The Hawks had the worst.
Len out. Dinwiddie's corner 3 is good. Plus the foul.
Me and Cap are together on the same paper. That's a real treat.
That is. 4 for Atlanta. Young back in. Look out. I mean, 0 resistance. And there's been a lot of that on this.
Most focus on in transition.
Good hands by Reddish. Then lost it to Young. Young's floater is good. Plus the foul. Trae Young putting up.
First came out, you're concerned with the contest and the fact that it's more in that manner.
Allen muscles in and finesses home. Nice work. Alex Lennis, 13 points and 10 rebounds as Young buries another 3 and executes a 3-point range in this game. He is 9 for his last 42 as that drops in.
Well, and you talk about the 3
in points in the paint per game. Harris, the floater, no. Allen there for the follow. And that was part of the res worked out on that possession. Prince into the corner. Temple. He got it. A much-needed 3 for Garrett Temple. Harris run off on the attack. Lays it in. And a nice start to this third quarter from Young. Cradles it up and in beautifully off the window. Floor. In the corner, that 3 is good, and just like that, the lead is back to 13 for Atlanta. Temple on the attack, floats it up and in.
Lineups, different combinations. Some guys have been injured, and now they're going with many of their young players.
And Kenny Atkinson is called for, pointed out to Andy Adler at the half. Young, he got it. Trae Young has 31 points to go with 6 runs. They have their largest lead. It's 18 as Dinwiddie gets that to drop plus the foul. Dinwiddie completes Kyrie's jacket. Looks like velvet. As Jordan forces it in.
I was going to say there may be a little bit of similar.
Desperate for a win. Chandler bullies in and finishes. Chandler the steal. Temple into a 3. He got it. Timeout. Here is Hunter. Guarded by Kurucs. His jumper is good. And that's a shot the Nets will live with.
It's a shot.
5 to shoot. Temple. He got it. Difficult step back 3. And
Theo Pinson hasn't been in the rotation in that spot.
Temple, the runner, is good. You are all welcome to the gap 2 for Temple. Len, wow. With Jordan in his. Nets trying to find some creation on this end as Jordan floats it in. Plus the Temple curling around. His 3 is good. A 25. Dinwiddie soars in and finishes. Timeout. Recovery on D. Chandler able to flip it in. Dinwiddie blasts in, lobs it up. Oh my! What an alley-oop!
I think that'll help do it.
Dinwiddie, you bet! Brooklyn in front. season thus far. Dinwiddie to Jordan. Buckle up. Gandler got careless. Young took advantage and a chance for three. 9 of 9 from the line. Young, what a hesitation. Hit him with the hezzy. And Trae Young catches the deflection. Able to rummage through and bank it in.
Just like they drew up the play.
Dinwiddie sees the angle and blasts to the rim. Dinwiddie dishes. Harris connects from three. Here in the fourth. Len gets the roll. Using the Jordan screen. Dinwiddie connects. Timeout Atlanta. Young, so dynamic. Floats it up and in. And Kenny Atkinson.
Are now trying to guard DeAndre Jordan.
Nice cut. Dinwiddie was grabbed and still put it down.
That once again goes back to Kenny Atkinson is coming.
Spencer Dinwiddie has 36 points. Young pops it in. He has 45. 15th turnover for Brooklyn, and now Herter has it deflected by Reddish. Harris lays it in, plus the foul. Harris completes the three-point play. Dinwiddie on the attack, lays it in. A man's finish from Spencer. Atlanta still has some hope here. Young lays it in. 47 headed out, expecting a foul, and there one comes. Atlanta over the limit. Rebound, 6 assists. And he misses the first possession game.
Absolutely.
He got the second. 30. No good. Rebound, Prince. He is
rebounding where there's defensive stop.
An engaged crowd. You hear the Brooklyn. They trail by 13 after 3. Taken across the timeline. But that will do it. Brooklyn with its biggest comeback win of the season.